Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Jazz on Jazzy the Tech Freak TV. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be walking you through and showing you how to connect up your three 5G outdoor home broadband hub and indoor router. I'll show you which cables go where and how to connect it up on initial setup. So without further ado, let's go. So initially I have set this up inside for now just to temporarily show you how to set up the cables and connect the cables. But initially it's ideal that you position it outside and mount it to outside, whether it's on the wall to a downpipe for your guttering or a post or a lamp post. But today it will be just walkthrough of how to connect up your cables and get it up and running. As you can see, I have got it in the stand, which just slots in at the back. If you can see, it just slots in, so it just sits in it. It's a tight fit, so it won't go nowhere. At the bottom, you've got the pre-installed cable that runs from outside from this 5G outdoor hub inside, and then don't forget it has to get some power from somewhere, so we'll be showing you that again today as well. So you have a long cable, it's a flat cable, so it can fit in between your door window opening without damaging it, and it's quite long. As you can see, I've got quite a long cable. So that initially is pre-installed, guys. It's pre-installed onto your outdoor 5G hub. Once that's in the stand or wherever you've mounted it, we'll go through the places where you can mount it and different apparatuses you can mount it on. On the side, you initially have this display which initially lights up and tells you the signal strength on setup, on powering up the device. So you know, you can walk through that. Where's the best place to position it in order to get a good signal strength? You've got the 3 logo on that side. On the top, you have got 2 clips that I believe come up, and these are to do with your mounting. So I'll do another video walkthrough of, as I said, different apparatuses, different ways you can position it, and different ways you can bolt it on outside, outdoors. We'll go through the instructions with that later, and I'll show you the extra connections and fittings that come with it in order to install it outside. On the other side, the left side, you have, if you can look carefully, you've got the system light, you've got the 5G light and the 4G light. The 5G light and the 4G light shows you which connectivity you're picking up, which signal. At this moment in time, I'm picking up 5G. I've got to say though, guys, this is fantastic. In my usage for the last, I'll say 2 months, 3 months maybe, or probably less than that, it has been fantastic. Speeds are awesome. Pings, not so bad. My son's been using it for his gaming, and he said to me, Daddy, it's fantastic. Even wireless, it's fantastic, and wired up using the Ethernet cables and actually having a hardwired connection that's fast as well. I do find, however, which I'll go through on a later date when I'll show you the usage and the speeds. I'll do another video, so I'll drop another 2 videos. I do find in between on certain devices via the eero app, it shows as if it's, you know, when you connect, say for example my mobile phone, I'm trying to do some certain web pages, it doesn't fully load them, it just partially loads them. I don't know whether that's to do with a connectivity problem or but that's in my experience anyway. The gaming side, my son said he hasn't had no problems, so which is fantastic. This is a dedicated internet broadband I bought for him, as the rest of the family members tend to hog the fixed connection through for my house. So yep, this is dedicated for him. So right, without further ado, I'll show you how the cables connect and what they're connecting to. First of all, we have got this power over Ethernet connector. This is very important. This is where the outdoor hub gets its power from. So I'll walk you through how to connect all your cables up to this. This is the main go-between for the hub and the indoor eero router. So it's very important you get this right, guys. So as you can see, I've got a long cable. So the cable coming out of the 5G outdoor hub, the first bit connects into, if you can look at the top on the side on the PoE, power over Ethernet connector, you've got connect 5G outdoor hub here. So that cable simply just fits straight into there. It's an Ethernet cable, Ethernet connection, so you should have no problems there. Second of all, we are then going to run the AC power. So if you look at this, if I turn it around, folks, on the PoE power over Ethernet, if you look at the AC-DC power connect here, so that is your rounded pin cable. Just quickly pull it out. As you can see, rounded pin cable goes straight into, if I can get it back in, so it goes straight into that connector, where it says the orange bit where it says AC-DC power connect here. That cable then runs into the socket. So that's your power supply. And that's this big plug here. That's for your eero indoor router. So that's that plug there that connects into the PoE, which then transfers power to the outdoor hub, and that does the main job. That's how you get the power. So that's very important, otherwise you won't be getting power to your outdoor 5G hub. Okay, so that's this round one again. The second cable, or shall I say the third cable, is the Ethernet. Now that connects from the PoE, once again, into, I could just get these cables out of the way, into your eero indoor router. As you can see, you have 3 slots, so it will actually tell you there which one to plug it into. So I've got it on the one on the right, if you can have a look, and then inside the middle you've got the indoor router's power cable, which runs along, and that's this plug here. Okay, the smaller one which says eero on it. Okay, once you've done that, you then more or less initially set up. The last and final thing is you've got one Ethernet connector where you can have a wide connection to your device, whether it's your PC, your laptop. Unfortunately, you only get one, guys, but I suppose most of the equipment you can connect up wirelessly. So as you can see on the indoor router, you have 3 cables going in. So once again, you have the Ethernet from the indoor router going to the PoE, where it says for Wi-Fi router or direct to PC laptop. You can have the cable direct without running through the PoE, I believe, but I'll get back to you on that in another video. But yes, that's how you connect via the PoE, power over Ethernet, and that's how you get your power for your outdoor 5G hub. Your middle one, once again, is your power supply, and then you plug that into your extension lead or your power supply socket. So that's how the initial setup is. I mean, the cables look a bit messy at the minute because I haven't organized it properly. I haven't actually had a chance to install it outside or find the best positioning. But these cables aren't so bad. You can tidy them up. If you take another look at the PoE, you have 3 cables coming out of it. So one for the power, which is this one, to power the PoE, and there's your plug once again. The second one is your Ethernet cable from the PoE, power over Ethernet, to your eero indoor hub router, sorry. And last but final, you have your Ethernet that you can connect, have a hardwired connection to any device. Okay, so I hope that's helped. I mean, it is a quick video, but any comments or any confusion, just drop me a message and I will get back to you and explain further how, and maybe take another walkthrough of how to set this up. It's a wonderful product. It's quite slim. You know, it's not that thick. It doesn't take too much room up. It's more like probably maybe slightly bigger than a mobile power bank, I'd say. But as I said, guys, it's been fantastic. It's been wonderful to use. I'm yet to test it further and connect more devices to it. But it's straightforward and simple to set up, and you get a wonderful experience from it, apart from the minor glitches. On the next video, I will actually walk you through the app. In fact, I think I might just walk you through that now, guys. So just bear with me. I'll just grab my other phone where the app is set up, the eero app, and we can go through that and see what functionality and what it has to offer. Hi, welcome back, guys. As you can see, there is the app which I've got installed. So if I just open that up, just talk amongst yourselves and I'll be back in a second. Well, the app's started. Okay, there we go. The app is now loaded. So if you look at the menu at the top, it says Outdoor 5G Hub. It's telling you it's online. I've got my name set up on the internet provider by 3. I've got in my son's bedroom. So you got options of how many devices are online, offline, profiles, unassigned. So you can have your own profiles, guys. You can actually control who's online and who's not. So you got your devices. I'll just quickly show you there. You got your activity. So download data, upload data, fastest upload speeds, fastest download. So guys, if you can look at that, you know what, that is totally amazing. Fastest download 630 Mbps, fastest upload 130 Mbps. Now I regularly do speed tests via Ookla is it, and I seem to get some fantastic speeds. So if you look at here, once again, downloaded data in the month, uploaded data, privacy and security, threat blocks, scans, ad blocks, unlock more activity. You can literally do a lot via this. So you got your settings, your Wi-Fi name, guest network, nickname, advanced network, user permission, software updates, appearance, notifications, troubleshooting, and account settings. So advanced that. You got your activity, which we've been through. So you got your devices, which I've been through, and you got your home. It's quite simple, straightforward. Let's see if there's anything else I can go through with you guys. Like unlock more activity so you can do your content filters. You can pay attention to that in detail and maybe set that up as well. So for any youngsters using a home broadband. But the app is user friendly, quite straightforward. Top right, it's got the last events, 14 days. So it'll tell you, you know, what's happened, what's been connected to, disconnected, etc. So connected, disconnected, connected again, disconnected, times, dates, so which is actually cool. So that's your events in the last 14 days, guys. This is just a quick walkthrough, but I'll go for a more in-depth event. I'm still getting used to not using the app. That actually tells you your fastest download when you go into it, and you can even actually run a speed test. So we can go ahead and do one now maybe, and I'll show you guys what the speed is at this moment in time. And we're looking, it is 2:20 p.m. on the 23rd of June 2026. So if you look here, it's a wide connection, eero hotspot backup. Your downloads 523 Mbps, upload 100, and that's updated the 23rd of June 220. So it's quite straightforward, guys. You know, you've got quite a lot of devices there as well. It's user friendly, as I said. You know, once you start playing around with the app and getting used to it, you know, it's easy. Anyone can set it up and use this. The overall actual experience between the outdoor hub, the indoor router, the PoE, and this app, it's phenomenal, guys. It's worth having a look at. And maybe if you're not getting a good wide connection from your supplier, maybe Sky, Virgin, yeah, etc., then maybe look at this, because this you can move anywhere literally in the house. Obviously, once you've installed the outdoor, I presume you would have chose the best location where you get the best speeds and the best coverage. So I hope this helped, guys. But as I said, I'll go in more depth and we'll have a look at um, the app more in depth and what it's been doing, and I'll come back to you with my experience further. But as I said, I have experienced certain glitches where I'm loading up a web page and it partially loads up. Um, Not on every website, keep in mind, only on certain websites. But yeah, but as you can see, look, it's a quite slim device, and you know it's absolutely beautiful. I just wish, however, they'd done it in black. But mind you, since I've had it, it hasn't really gathered any stains on it or discolored. So I'm happy with that. It's just got a bit dusty, really. Um, but yep, so that's your initial setup, guys. Um, you know, so 5G outdoor hub going through to your PoE, power over Ethernet, and then from your power over Ethernet to your indoor router, and the power supply from your socket into your indoor router, and of course your outdoor 5G hub gets its power from this PoE, power over Ethernet. Okay, well that's it, guys, for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, any comments, um, please drop me a message. Please like this video, and if you want more updates, subscribe. I will be bringing you more content. So thank you, for guys. That's it for today. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the weather.